Hello everyone, my name is Yao. I am the artistic director of the company Second Century Productions.
And I'm Candice Hassell. I'm the managing director of Second Century Productions. Second Century is a production company founded by Yao in February 2013 in order to give writers and directors and artists original voice, basically. It's original works coming to the stage and allowing us to be passionate about our work and put our own things up, since it's hard in this day and age to get into a production company and so forth. We're founded in Norfolk, Virginia, or based in Norfolk, Virginia. And so far we have been performing at the Brown Theater in Norfolk State, has been our home base. And we've also been fortunate enough to be in the Black DC Theater Festival and working on going towards the Atlanta Theater Festival this coming fall.
Yeah, one of our biggest slogans and our number one slogan is giving original stories a standing ovation. And so that's what we strive to do. Another one is thinking outside the box. And we want to make sure that we put on stories that are not necessarily typical, stories that are not necessarily what you may automatically think of. Yeah, so Attack on Arrow Track, in that story, I will be playing the character Terrence, who is, I will not give too much about the story because a lot of the story is a mystery. You don't actually find out too much about it until the second act. But this young lady next to me, my managing director, Candice Hassell, will be playing a character named Thomas.
I play the senator's wife, who's actually just a loving wife of 22 years, and she is his support system. Definitely behind every good man there's a good woman, and she definitely is that woman who's going to ride or die for her husband.
Right, and ride or die is a good term to use, given that we are talking about a terrorism. You know, we're talking about the story takes place after a train derails, and it heavily follows the survivors of that train accident. So, you know, definitely we're talking about being ride or die to get out of the situation, you know, for the ones that you love. And that's what her character is about, as well as the senator, who is a survivor of that train accident. And so that's what they're all about. The story heavily talks about relationships and all sorts of different types of relationships. 3 types of relationships, namely one, a young relationship where a little girl has, not a little girl, but a 19, 20-year-old girl gets pregnant early, and then there's a relationship between the senator and his wife, and then there's the relationship of the father and the son and their wife and child. So in the story, you know, what I strive to do is to really just talk about the importance of a father and a son. I think that story needs to be told. It's a story that a lot of people are going through right now, and it's something, you know, to me that is, it comes from the heart. So I decided to write about it, and the gun laws is also something that has been going on really heavily with the things that happened in 2012, and you know, all of these different mass murders that we're seeing, you know, all up and down the East Coast and also in West America. So that's why I decided to talk about it. So with our new show, Attack on Arrow Track, we will need just different funding for the show itself, lights, sound, you know, to get people from, you know, their own homes to the theater itself. I mean, we're talking about, like I said, a story that takes place after a train derail, so there is a great deal of work that needs to be done as far as the set being built. And you know, if you could just give anything you can, we would absolutely appreciate it. Share us on Facebook, Second Century Productions. You can check out our website at www.secondcenturyproductions.com for all new information on what we have coming up.